Hi, everybody. Welcome. Chantal, on behalf of Chantal and Melissa. We are here Wednesday, recorded live, or I am here in spirit with Melissa, who has been posting some of her personal posts and her journey in Mexico. In the meantime, here I am in the Winterland, or where I live. It's cold, and I just want to welcome you on today's Wednesday recording. So today I want to talk about setting intentions. And as we're transitioning from 2021 to 2022, I would like to invite you to make a transition with me in a conscious way. So I often take this time between Christmas and New Year's as time off for myself. I like to make a list of the things that I want to release and things that I want to release from 2021 or before. And I used to do these, they were called retreats from with this woman that I studied with, Energy Anatomy, but this year she chose not to do one and do something different. So I want to carry on the legacy of what she has been doing and shortened version of this experience that I've had with her with you today. So usually the day one was about letting go of what no longer serves me and you and all of us. So we carry with us the burden of our past. And as we get older, as you know, this burden can get a little heavier. And doing these ritual, which is transitioning into the new year and making a conscious effort to release, is really part of not carrying on the burden of the past. So one way to do this is to make a list of all the things that you carry with you that carry emotional or mental or physical weight. So if you look at 2021, what is sticking with you? Sometimes you can just free think and just things will come up into your mind and you will know what these things are. But sometimes you have to sit down and make a list. Maybe you want to go by season. Maybe you want to go by month. Maybe you want to go by event. But what is with you? What do you carry with you that lives in your heart as a burden, as a weight? Or in your body, or in your mind, whatever clogs up your energy, whatever keeps you from being free, being the person that you know in your heart you want to be is what you need to release. Sometimes it's beliefs from the past. Sometimes there are things, events that we have lived through or survived that we think we may have forgotten and forgiven, which is my post on Monday when I talked about releasing resentment and forgiveness. Sometimes it's about forgiving yourself, making peace with the past, letting go, knowing that you always do the best you can with what you have. So that is number one, so releasing the past, the burden that you carry with you so that you don't go on into 2022 and carry this weight on your shoulders. So my favorite way of doing this was always to write down on pieces of paper that I would cut out and choose my favorite spot in the woods, favorite spot in nature, and bring with me a match or a lighter and burn these things along the way. I would go for a hike and find these spots and then read my little piece of paper that I had written before I went and then light whatever I had and just let it burn. And then obviously if I was in the woods, stamp it with my foot. There were little pieces of paper. And go through my whole hike as if I was climbing up and releasing, going down and releasing. So I invite you to do the same thing. Create a ritual. Either you have a bowl that you can put things into and burn them, or you want to do it outside, or you want to do something else. You want to rip and shred it, whatever works for you. If it's not writing, it's something else. But really find a way to release. First identify, then release. That's step number one. Let go of 2021 or before. Number two is to set an intention, and that's what I'm talking about today, a conscious intention. So there are different levels of being that we have in this lifetime. We are, I often say, a spiritual being having a temporary human experience. So there is a deeper part of us, a wider part of us that is open, and I'm going to expand my arms out to the universe, to receiving and being in communication, in connection in communion with the universal life force and energy. We chose to incarnate in this life, in this body, in this moment, to work through something, to expand our consciousness, deepen our heart connection to something called our soul. You can call it whatever you want, but really it's a deeper part of us that I believe is eternal. So reconnect to that. What is your purpose? What lights you up? What is making you happy if you think about it, and not just happy temporarily, like that deep sense of fulfillment? So that is what creating intentions is. Now, there are two levels. Like, as I said, we have this wider perspective, connecting to our soul purpose and bringing that into consciousness and making an intention to either identify practical steps that you can take this year in 2022 to manifest that, or just have a wider intention, hold that intention to grow into. And then it's also about living in this human reality. Your physical body needs attention. It needs good food. It needs exercise, movement. It needs kindness and compassion, self-care. It needs friends and families. It needs a good shelter, financial income, and other things. So whatever you identify that you need to make, not yourself just survive, but also thrive on a physical, emotional, mental level, include that in your intentions. I used to do what I call the wheel of life. 8 segments: money, career, friends and family. You can divide that one. Health, personal environment. I think I said career or work. Fun and recreation. Personal growth. Divide these sections and set little intentions for each. This year I would like to step into. Now, if you are like me, dealing with a health challenge called breast cancer, my intentions are twofold. I hold the bigger picture and also hold the reality of what I live day by day. And my intention is to be as present as I can into this body, each moment, breath by breath. So you can also have that as an intention. Carry 2 types of intention, what I call the bigger picture of your life and the smaller picture of your life that needs attention. Now, intention carry energy. So as you set intentions, set them into something, write them down on the board, have a journal, create what we call a vision boards, put images up so that you are creating, taking a stake in the ground for something that you want to see happen in 2022. So that's how we create intentions. And then I will post something on Friday about how to release those intentions and let them expand, believing that it is possible for you to have what you want. But that is for Friday. So today, you make a list of what you want to release, find a way to let it go, burn it, shred it, whatever. Create intentions from 2 places: your higher, deeper perspective, your soul's perspective. What are you here for? Your soul purpose. And also smaller intentions. How do you sustain your physical, emotional, mental, human self, spiritual human self? And then write that down or create a vision board, post it somewhere so that it serves you as a reminder as you engage into 2022. Life happens. It's so easy to lose track of what matters. So create a reminder, images, words, or something. A story you may want to tell yourself, record yourself on what you step into. But in the meantime, feel free to post something on this page. I and Melissa would like to see what you would like for yourself, especially that this group is created for self-care. And we make a claim that breast care is self-care. And if you have self-care, something will happen: healing, wholeness, embracing who you are, stepping into a bigger picture of who you are will happen. So until I see you again, don't forget, January 5th, we are live, Melissa and I, a week from today at 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, please register, pass the link along, And until I see you again, I certainly hope that you're going to join us. Have a great week. Transition from 2021 to 2022 as consciously as you can. Let go of the past. Step into the present. Plant the seed for the future.